here go Derry in one of those counter-attacks.
Young Footballer of the Year, Ethan Doherty. And Conor Glass for the first point of the game, and the Derry supporters here in Tralee, you could hear the roar from the moment he kicked the ball. They knew, they were right behind him, that it was over. Kerry have owned the ball, but it's Derry who lead.
Yeah, you asked the question, when will they push out? They didn't push out, they waited for the mistake. The kick from Shane Ryan was too high inside. Chrissy McCaig knocked it out. Conor Glass is sitting in that position that he places such great effect in as well, Dara. He's there now covering, he's getting ready to come out and help defensively.
Kerry trying to hold the width. There is the shot, and there's the first point for Kerry. Declan Cassidy from Balahi involved again. Shane McGuigan, and McGuigan on his right boot this time. Kerry have everybody inside their own 65. Conor Doherty, we've seen a glimpse of his pace already, leading up to the McCaig point. Declan Cassidy, and Doherty has a goal. So this is for 5 points to 2 of a lead for Derry. And it's Shane McGuigan with Derry's 5th point.
Yeah, they're well pressed up here now again.
So now the home supporters starting to get more involved in the game as Kerry win the ball in the middle of the field. Gavin White, there's pace now, and Derry shuffling defenders back into position. Advantage being played. Micheál Burns moves it on quickly. This is for another Kerry score. They don't need to come back for the free. Dara Moynihan. Oren Lynch not been marked by anybody at the moment, and Kerry kind of caught a little by surprise. Gareth McKinless right down the middle. Brendan Rodgers. Derry moving the ball beautifully. It's come out to Paul Cassidy. Was going to have a shot on his left. Brendan Rodgers does have a go on his left, and we're right behind that, and that is a superb score. Brilliant passage of play. Derry who lead in Tralee by 8 points to 4 at half-time. Ethan Doherty. McGrogan back involved once more as he heads towards the end line. McGrogan, Kerry just backed off him. He didn't fancy the shot, but the point has been taken, and it's Gareth McKinless. Very congested Graham O'Sullivan. Conor Doherty tried to get his hands on that. Dylan Gainey turns back around for their first point of the second half, and Dylan Gainey of Dingle converts. They trail by 5.
The black card has livened them up a bit.
The mark taken by Dara Moynihan, but there's a goal chance here. Jason Foley! What a stop by Oren Lynch! Round when Shane Ryan found it really difficult to get any kick out away, had to belt them all long, and they lost a run of them in the first half. Big turnover, and Lynch is out of his goal. Derry have nobody in goal. Here's an opportunity, there's the goal! Goal scored for Kerry by Conor Gainey.
Mickey Hart not happy, Dara. He's into the pitch here, giving out to Joe McQuillan. He feels Brendan Rodgers was pushed in the build-up. He possibly was. Joe Conor looked to put, if he didn't put his hands in his back, he took him off just as he was about to touch him. Brilliant finish from Conor Gainey.
Decides to float it in long. Declan Cassidy is marking Graham O'Sullivan. A goal chance! They've got a goal again! Fantastic goal, and it's Dylan Casey. How do these defenders get up the field into those positions? Jason Foley could have scored one earlier on. Dylan Casey now, it's level.
Yeah, Dylan Casey, tug Graham O'Sullivan, tug Dylan Casey, all back setting up the goal. Unbelievable play, and Paul Murphy was up there in the first place as well. Signifies how Kerry are going for it. Another one out long from Oren Lynch.
Well, Lynch has continued forward, and there's nobody from Kerry who's taken responsibility as to actually picking him up. Chrissy McCaig. Ethan Doherty has had a big second half. Now it's Padraig McGrogan. They managed to get Kieran McFall free, and Derry have done it again. The first score after the Kerry goal. They kick it.
Graham wouldn't take too many of these, but he is an accurate player.
Well, come at the hour, and come at the point scorer, Graham O'Sullivan. He may not take too many of them, and he's been dumped to the ground. Didn't even have time to celebrate his equalising point. Final last weekend. This is to put them in front, and the 3 minutes will be as good as gone. Shane McGuigan, he held on to that beautifully. The wind's so tricky, and Derry are back in front, and the 3 minutes are done. And it's now down to referee Joe McQuillan. Will Kerry have one more scoring opportunity? They need to move the ball forward.
He had a look at the
quickly.
watch and he's letting it develop.
The Derry bench are screaming towards the referee. They want the full-time whistle to come. Shane Ryan. Kerry are a point down. For a moment there, I thought Barry O'Sullivan was going to shoot. It's an awful long way out.
So he half thought it himself for a second there. It'd be better for a left footer to get on it over at this side with the way the breeze is. Be interesting to see how long Joe McQuillan allows.
Oh, absolutely. Darragh Moynihan was pulled back a couple of times there. Shawnee O'Shea, and the referee is going to blow the full-time whistle. The shot is on the way and it's just tailed wide, but the referee had blown the whistle anyway. Derry have won at Austinstadt Park in Tralee by a point in dramatic circumstances. Kerry could so easily have won it, but Derry hung on in there. They plugged away and they got their free at the end from Shane McGuigan. They fatigued certainly in the second half. That's understandable, particularly with the Glen players. After all, they have won and done over the last while.